Alright, so today we're going to be replacing my stock levers on my Yamaha FZ-09 with these ones that'll match the forks and look really good on there. First things first, we're also going to lube the clutch cable once we disconnect it, and then change the levers. Alright, so the slot that's in the back of the housing here lines up with this metal piece that holds it in position, and to loosen it I need to turn it towards me counterclockwise. Hard to do it with one hand. Alright, so in order to get it out, I spun this around so that this piece here went by this piece 3 times, and then did one more half turn in order to have it loose enough that I could get the cable out. Alright, so the cable lubing is done. I used this cable lube tool. What I did is I put it on the end here, so you see how there's one big hole there on one end and a thin end with a little slit. You take the tool, slide it on like so, with the big end facing down towards the bottom of the cable. Slide that on. You twist these little nuts right here, and your cable lube, because it looks like a WD-40 can, has that little red thing. It goes right in that little hole right there. And just use bursts. What I did was I took a rag, I wrapped it around this, and held it with the one hand while I sprayed with the other. That's why I couldn't videotape it. And I put a paper towel on top of the clutch cable where it comes out by the clutch cover. And basically you just keep spraying in short bursts until it comes out the bottom, and once it does you can stop. So now we're going to install the handle for the clutch side, and what you need to do is just on the bottom of this bolt here there's a 10mm nut, and you're gonna loosen this. This has a seat on it, or a square underneath here pattern, so you just have to hold that with the one hand while you do the wrench with the other. You take that bolt out, and then there's going to be a little sleeve that this bolt goes through. You're going to take that piece out of here, and you're going to put it into this hole here on the new clutch kit, or on the new clutch. That's what I'm talking about here. You take this piece out, because I've removed the nut that's on the other side. Put it down here, the other piece. And when you take this out, apparently it takes quite a bit of force. You can see that there's a little sleeve inside there. It's a lubricating sleeve. So I'm gonna give that a little spray of WD-40 and put it back on inside the other sleeve on the other clutch, or the replacement clutch. So with a little bit of effort, I got that piece put into the new lever. Unfortunately, because it's anodized aluminum, it wouldn't fit. So I had to take my drill with another bit here and just go around on the inside, and then I was able to fit the sleeve in with a little bit of force. Right. So now that I've done the clutch side, we'll go over to the brake side. But just keep in mind when you are putting this back on here that sometimes, because the distance here might be greater or less than the stock one, you just need to make sure you adjust this to whatever fits the new clutch lever, and just give it a test and then run the motorcycle and put it into gear a couple of times. Alright, so we got that piece out. One thing to note, that this side does not have a little sleeve. You can see the sleeve is actually built into the screw that comes out of this hole right here. Another thing, that when you put the new lever on, you need to make sure that this piece right here, this is your brake, that sits in the exact spot that you need. There's a little cup that's built into the lever, so you can see there's the front of it. You want to make sure that that little guy goes right into that slot there. Alright, so that's what it looks like installed. Again, give that a little test. I'm going to go out on the bike here in a second and give her a quick test drive to make sure that everything's adjusted as it should be. But yeah, that is the bike with the new levers installed.